Hi, I'm Chris Palmer at FARO and welcome to this Pointsense Revit 17.5 new features video. In this video we're going to be looking at the section manager and the cropping and slicing tools. Okay, so first of all I'll just click on the info button to show you the version of Pointsense that we're looking at today, which is 17.5. And if we just have a look at the ribbon now, you'll see there's a new sections area, and in the object tools we now have fit pipe and place pipe fitting. Within the alignment section we also now have aligned pipes and set pipe links, and within the object tools here we also have a drop down with load MEP families. So we're going to have a look at the sections area now, and first of all I'm just going to activate the sections manager, which as you can see opens up dock to the left hand side. We can change the size of that if we want to. We can undock that, and we can take that and dock it in a different area if it's more convenient. So I can put that on the right there, or I can just bring that across and just dock it again back where it was. Next to the section manager button we have the drop down list with the cropping tools. So we have define rectangular, define box, define polygon, or define slice. So first of all let's look at defining a rectangular crop area and see how this displays in the section manager. So if I just zoom into the right hand side of this scan point cloud now and just define a rectangular section around the roof, that's going to open up a dialog box which prompts us to give a section name. We can also put a tooltip description in there if we want to. So if I just click OK there now, you'll see that this is now displayed in the structure tree to the left, and the roof area is now active. In the bottom area we have the different planes that are defining this crop region. So if we for example turn off that bottom plane, you can see that then shows us the points beneath that plane. If I double click on all points again, you'll see that now is the active section, and we can go and we can define a new section beneath this, or we could define a section beneath the roof area if we wanted to. So let's go and activate that all points, and we'll go back to the right hand side and we will define another rectangular crop. So let's just go and activate that, left click at the top and drag that down across the bottom. We will call this one ground area. Just click OK, and now you can see that that is in the structure tree displayed below the all points folder. So we have a structured layout of our sections. I can turn these planes on or off again as I did before, but now we're just going to go in and let's just define another rectangular crop, but this time we'll do it beneath the ground area in the structure tree. So if I then drag a new rectangular crop region, I can name this section, but I also have an option down at the bottom left here to skip name and merge with parent if I wanted to. So I won't actually tick that this time, but let's click OK. Now you'll see in the bottom area of our section manager we now have additional planes which are highlighting or constraining this new section that we've created. But in the top of the section manager this is actually located beneath the ground area section, so it's a parent section with a child section. If we want to, we could actually drag this isolated plant area up to the roof area and dock it beneath that as a parent area, and you'll see now how that crops the point cloud based on the planes that we have in that roof area section now. So let's just drag that back down again. If we want to, we can also rename this section. So we could change the name of this to maybe target pipes. Okay, and that renames that there. And what we could also do is we could merge this section with its parent. So if we click this button now, you'll notice all of those planes are now active beneath that ground area section itself. So I'll just undo that. Click back in the view to crop that again and zoom in. Okay, so the next tool we're going to look at is the Define Polygon tool. So if I just orientate to the right hand side here and zoom in on this example area, we go to the drop down list and define polygon. So we're just going to use single left mouse clicks now around the area of interest, which is going to build up this polygon area. We then press the escape key and we can give this section a name. So we can call this isolated pipes area, and we can also give this a tooltip description if we want to. However, in this instance, what we're actually going to do is we're going to skip name and merge with a parent. So we tick this box to the bottom left here, and what that will do is it will actually skip the names that I've just put in, and it will drop this within the target pipes section. So you can see now we have target pipes, but it actually now has 9 planes defined in that area. So if we undo that now and just go back to our target pipes as they were, this time we're going to look at creating a slice. So we go to our drop down list again. This time we go to define slice, and we have some options. So we can make planes that are parallel or orthogonal to either XY, YZ or XZ plane. We can also have parallel or orthogonal planes to a plane or a line that are already in our project. So in this example I'm going to use a parallel slice parallel to an XY plane, and for the slice thickness we can change whether or not we do that within the point cloud using selections, or we can predefine that. So this time we've got a 1000 mil slice parallel to an XY plane. So one click now on my pipe, and this is going to create a 1 meter high slice at that position, which is going to be a horizontal slice. We're going to give this a name, so lower pipe level, and click OK. And now you can see we've got that slice defined. So that is currently obviously cropped by our target pipes area. If we right click on that and go to shift the slice up or down, the default value we've got here is the 1000 we created, but we can actually change that as we shift it up and down. We could actually change that to maybe, if we just click in the box and say 150, we still have a meter high slice, but we're actually moving that up and down by just 150 millimeters at a time. So close that down. What we could also do now is drag and drop that below the ground area. Okay, so what that means is that that slice is actually cropped or defined by that parent crop of the ground area. So now you can see we have that 1000 mil slice, which we move up and down, but it's actually contained within the parent ground area crop. So just different ways we can manage our sections. So let's close that one now, and we'll go back to our target area. So I'm just going to delete this slice that we created, and this time we'll look at creating a vertical slice. So go back to our target pipes again, and go back to our drop down list and go to slice. This time we're going to use a parallel plane or a parallel orientation to a YZ plane, and we're going to define this thickness within the point cloud. So we'll just press start now. One click at the start and one click at the end is going to give us the thickness of our slice. We call this one example section and click OK, and there we have a vertical slice contained within the target pipes area. That slice was about 1466 wide, but if we just change the shift value to say 500 millimeters, we can move that up and down, and that is moving that up and down along the x-axis. Okay, so we can delete that now if we want to, or go back to our all points. And the last tool I'm going to show you is the define box cropping tool. So this is linked to the section box within Revit itself. What this allows us to do is save section boxes essentially within our section manager. So if I just go now and add a text section in, so this is a text container within our section manager, and we call this box sections. I'm then going to go and activate the section box within Revit itself, and I'm going to orientate the section box to a view. So we've got this section here. If I just now go and tweak the section box slightly until we have an area of interest, so a target area. So in this example here, I've got some tanks that I might want to just crop out. So we just go and crop those tanks out using the standard section box tools. And now I go to my defined box selection and give that a name. So we can just call this section tanks and click OK. Now that is saved within our section manager. So if we go now to our properties and turn the section box off, you can see that box is still selected. Let's go and activate all points just to show this, and then reactivate the tanks, and you can see that that section box was actually saved there. I'll just delete that one out. Okay, now I'll just orientate back to our target pipe area, and we can move on to some of the features of the pipe extraction and MEP features.